Today we are going to see the abscisic acid. Abscisic acid is one of the important plant phytohormone. The abscisic acid inhibits the growth in the plants. Inhibits means it retards, it reduces the openness of the plant body takes place, or stunted growth takes place. The phytohormone auxin and phytohormone gibberellin, these are the growth promoters which increases the growth of the plant body, automatically yield of the plants takes place. The abscisic acid inhibits the growth. Already we have seen two practical applications. It is inhibition of the seedling growth and inhibition of the germination of the seed. Today we are going to see that is the abscission and senescence. Abscission causes aging and it promotes the development of the senescence. Here, due to the senescent formation, it forms the abscission layer in the stalks of the leaves, petals of the flowers or stalk of the fruits. In the basal region, that is the obliquely placed parenchymatous abscission layer is formed, and due to which premature leaf fall, premature petal fall, premature fruit fall takes place from the plant body, and due to which premature leaf fall takes place, automatically there is a lesser development of the flowers and fruitings. At the time of the ripening of the fruit, if the leaves are fallen down, at that time the leaves prepare the food material, and the food material which are supplied for the development of the fruits, the leaves are fallen down, and due to which it does not provide to the food to the fruit, and automatically the fruit's size becomes smaller or shrunken, and due to the economy of the plants becomes lesser. Here leaf senescence and the yellowing of the leaf takes place in the leaves, which contains the loss of chlorophyll, and it stimulates the growth. ABA, due to the exogenous applications, the loss of chlorophyll takes place, aging of the takes place at a higher concentrations, and therefore the chlorophyll and protein content becomes reduced. Second, there is an anti-gibberellin effect. Gibberellin having the growth promoters, gibberellic acid, these are the growth promoters. The main gibberellic effect, that is the it stimulates the elongation of the stem length. Elongation of the stem. It forms anti-gibberellic effect. Means gibberellin, due to the applications or lower concentrations, the stem elongation takes place, height of the plants as well as the lateral branches, they are increased, and due to which more economy are formed. Anti means it reverse effect of the elongation stems, means due to the formations, gibberellic effects concentration lesser becomes, due to this elongation of the stems reduced and stem becomes darkened. Due to this, it's a higher concentrations, the gibberellin percentage goes on decrease in the plant body. Fruit growth and ripening. This fruit growth and ripening, ABA can causes the fruit growth and ripened fruit. Here the ripening process takes place due to the presence of the ethylene in the fruit. And this ripening, it causes the storage in the fruit, and due to which it delays the fruit ripening, and the fruit fall down, and shrinkage of the fruits at the time of the storage. Here, last one, that is the stomatal closing. During the daytime, stomata opens, and during the night, stomata are closing. Due to this excessive formations of the abscisic acid, during the daytime, stomata closes because in guard cells, potassium uptake increases, and due to the increased concentration of the potassium in the guard cells, stomata are closes. Abscisic acid plays an important role which inhibits the seed germination, seedling growth, abscission and senescence, anti-gibberellic effects, fruit growth and ripening, and stomatal closing. Here, it is the phytohormones, that is the growth promoters, auxin and gibberellins, and growth inhibitor, abscisic acid is completed.